Hey Brian King, whipping ass has been awesome this year. I've won my last 3 races and looking forward to doing that this weekend in San Diego. I think having a whole season under your belt helps you just develop as a rider. It gets you more comfy on the track and just more confident when you're on the line. So just having a whole year of experience definitely helps you mature. Normally your heart rate at the beginning of the race is always a little bit higher than normal because you're always a little fired up and a little nervous on the line. So those first couple laps is when you're kind of like, you know, going a little crazy, and then about halfway through you start settling down. So really it doesn't matter who's behind you or who's in front of you. You kind of just fired up at the start of the race. It's definitely a little different growing up in Cortez, Colorado. There's like, I actually have more Twitter followers than there is in the town, so that kind of gives you shows you the size of the town. So it's cool though. We live on a big alfalfa ranch and have my own motocross track, so it's good. I think back in the day my favorite cartoon was Scooby-Doo, I think, yeah. The tracks have been a little bit different than normal, you could say. They're not really as much as the guys expected to be, like full spec wise, but it's definitely cool to see some change. And yeah, just racing new stuff and different stuff is always nice. I'm definitely looking forward to carrying some of this speed and I guess confidence into the outdoors. And I just need to get some starts dialed in the outdoors too, like I've done this year in Supercross, and work on some bike setup, and after that we should be good to go. Having my dad around is probably one of the best things that could ever happen to me. He was obviously a professional mountain biker, and he definitely carries, he basically tells me what to do. He's my trainer. He's there every day with me on the track. So he's just a good leader for me. I definitely would be a fan of having a Colorado race. You know, it would maybe have to be indoors because it's so cold there in the winter, but if we could do it, it would be awesome. I think doing the preseason races definitely helped me out when I was riding that 450. Once I jumped back to my 250, it felt like I could manhandle the thing and it felt like a little toy. So I definitely put the 450 as part of my success so far in this 250 season. He's kind of like my dad of the part of the moto scene. I mean, he's been there, done that. So he rides our bikes, he tests suspension, chassis, so it's definitely nice to have a guy that's actually been out there on the track, so he knows when he's telling you something, you gotta listen to him because he's been there. It was definitely fun going down to Andrew Short's house earlier this year during the outdoor season. It's definitely nice to change it up, just swing a pace instead of being at Colorado the entire time. So to go down there and ride with someone definitely makes it more fun and being on a different track. I try to look up to Chad Reed for technique wise. He's just so clean on the bike. And other than that, I guess I'm just trying to live up to that 17 number this year, riding a little more aggressive. You could say like Barsha style. So yeah, I'm just trying to be like that. If I wasn't racing Supercross, I couldn't tell you exactly what I'd be doing, but my parents would definitely be making me going to school, obviously to college somewhere. I don't know what I'd be doing or where I'd be, but I guess it would just be school, and after that, who knows? Yeah, he can still kick my butt going downhill. Going uphill, I can get him some days on his bad days if he has an asthma attack or something goes wrong, but he can still haul the mail on it. Really, when you go up to the line, it just takes experience of going up to the line for not getting nervous or having your mind wander to different places. So really you just have to take it race by race, and once you get more races under your belt, it gets easier and easier. Yeah, we do have a long break in between our rounds midway through the series. It's like 9 weeks or so. So I might even end up doing some 450 rounds. It's not for sure yet. So I might race like 4 or 5 rounds there on 450s just so I kind of don't get out of the swing of race pace. And then after that, we'll end up doing some outdoor testing. So it's a good time off. I know a lot of things about the motorcycle, but hands-on wise, like I can't just rip apart a 4-stroke and change out the cam or the piston and all that, but I definitely know what's going on. I definitely say I know my bike pretty well. I'm signed with Geico Honda through 2013, so I at least have 1 more year on the lights bike. So that'll put me 3 Supercross seasons and 4 outdoor seasons on a lights bike. And then I would move up. I'd say a little bit of all that. A little bit of confidence, a little bit of strength. Like I said before, just having experience. And yeah, really just experience. Definitely, you got to be prepared when you go pro. It's a little bit easier than it looks, you could say. You definitely can't dink around. You got to do your preseason work, or else it'll catch up with you mid-season race, during the race season. So it's definitely important to do the preseason work before you go racing. A lot of people ask me like why I didn't go the mountain bike route or why I went motocross. I don't really know. I guess I just got a PW50 for Christmas one year when I was like 4 or 5 years old. And it kind of started from there. My dad used to take me on little trail rides and stuff, and I must have liked twisting the throttle more than spinning my legs, so that's kind of how it started. Thanks everyone for Twitter and Facebook and asking questions. Looking forward to doing another one.